Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Kadabra Alchemy. Hello, hello, hello. It is Monday. I don't even know what date it is. Is it the 27th? Anywho, I hope you all are having a very peaceful day. I don't even know why I'm here. I know why I'm here, but I don't really have like a direct message to give you. I have been sensing all type of things today, from people feeling stressed, worried, having anxiety, to people feeling like uncertain, unsure about what's happening, what's going on in their lives, to people feeling very serene and peaceful and at peace with what's going on and what's happening. I also hear like to trust yourself, trust your team, trust what has carried you through your times of difficulty and challenges in the past. That is what you need to lean into right now. If I was to pull a tarot card, it would definitely be the Hierophant, okay? The Hierophant is a card of where you have learned so much wisdom from. You've gathered so much wisdom, and you've learned how to trust this wisdom that you've gathered, okay? Even if it's from elders or it's from someone who was sent to motivate you, to encourage you, to inspire you, to speak into you, okay? Trust in what has helped you through your previous challenges at this time. If you are one of those people who are very unsure about these times, you're very unsure about your finances right now, you're unsure about the instability of what's going on, you're unsure about the unsure, you don't understand why things are happening from a spiritual perspective, from a biblical perspective, from any type of perspective. I'm seeing the hangman energy here, and even with the hangman, I'm also seeing the hermit card, okay? These times are times of introspection, okay? We need to go within and check ourselves to see where is the fear creeping up at in the areas of our lives, because it's time to deal with those fears. I don't know how many years people like me have been talking about dealing with your fears, confronting yourself, confronting your shadows, because let me tell you something. Sometimes, like today, okay, let me just say this. All right, let me say this. For the most part, I'm a very positive, optimistic person for the most part. But then at the same time, I'm a very I'm a very much so evidence person. I need evidence. I need things to make sense. I need things to be logical for me. So I balance between being a very emotional person and being a very logical person. And I think that I'm at a place in my life now where I've learned to balance out my scales, with weighing out things versus them being emotional versus them being logical. Sometimes you have to go with things when you are feeling, when it's a feeling, your intuition is calling you to do a certain thing. And sometimes you have to do things because they just make sense. You have to know where you are when it comes to the balancing of the scales in your own life, okay? I'm not just talking about Libras, okay? Everyone needs to learn how to balance out their lives, okay? This is an art to learn, a skill to learn. And you learn it by living through your circumstances. You learn it by living through your experiences, okay? You learn it by gathering the wisdoms from what you've been through, what you've experienced, as well as what others have come into your life to teach you, okay? I was getting ready to say, like, y'all, I am gonna say it, and I don't know where this is gonna go after I say it, but I'm gonna say it. For the past several days, I have been sitting with myself saying, I have been saying to myself, wow, why are you so at peace? Like, why are you so calm and so at peace and just so And I've been at peace for years, right? I've been working on myself. I've been, dealing with my shit, my own shit, and my life has been peaceful. But this is new. This is different. This level of peace, I was going to say solitude, but this level of peace, this level of serenity that I'm in, it's new. And oh, if only you knew. If only you knew certain things that were going on in my life, you would probably be questioning the same thing like, girl, how are you at peace? How are you sitting here with a genuine smile on my face, genuine joy within me, and able to make a video to inspire others and encourage others that, you know what? If it's not okay already, it's going to be okay. And I don't want to spread like fluff positivity. I just really want to take a part of what I'm going through and sharing with you what I'm experiencing as well, and maybe what I share with you can help you. Oh my goodness. I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it, right? I get it, but I don't get it. I get it. Like, okay, let me back up. Saturday, I did a video talking about healing the whole body, right? I didn't know what I know where the message came from, but I wasn't expecting myself to sit down and that message just literally just dropped in my spirit. And I said, okay, fine, I'll deliver it. I wasn't expecting to do content that day. Come to find out that Saturday was the day of the planets parade. Okay, Saturday was the day that Venus, Jupiter, Mars, Neptune, and Uranus all are in alignment. I knew, but I didn't know. And when I was delivering that message, I wasn't thinking about them damn planets. I was thinking about that oracle card and the message that came with that card at the time. Now looking back, I am Venus ruled. Okay, I'm Venus ruled, um, and I've been working with my Saturn energy more intently now to be more disciplined, to make sure, I'm handling my responsibilities accordingly, that I'm accountable for the things that I do and I say in my life. Like, I'm very serious with working with my Saturn placement and my Saturn energy because I want to be better and do better as a person. I've been working more with my Venus energy, okay? Tapping into the things that bring me pleasure, and why am I fearful of doing the things that bring me pleasure? Like, what is the blockage there? And dealing with that. What are the things that bring me love now? Because the things that used to bring me love and make me feel love are no longer doing that. So, what connections do I need to let go of that don't add to the level of love that I'm in? Yesterday, my chant was, yeah, I'm cold right now. So if you hear shakiness in my voice, I am freezing right now, okay? I have a husky breed mix that it needs to be cold in my house for the dog. So I was going to make coffee before this, but I'm like, no, let me just go ahead and do it because, baby, the way my ADHD be ADHDing, I can go make coffee and then go to wash my clothes and then come back and watch a YouTube video and then do something else and totally forget about making this, this video. So I'm like, let me go ahead and make this video now where I'm cold. I don't have my coffee because I will forget. Anywho, certain planets lined up for us on Saturday, okay? They came into alignment. I say this, I start saying it more often. If you do not work with your natal chart, what are you doing? If you have not studied your natal chart, it is so vital at this time for you to know yourself astrologically. You need to understand your placements. You need to understand why you're here. Not what you have been programmed, what you've been told as to why you're here. You need to know without a shadow of a doubt that you have a logical sense of why you're here, not just an emotional sense of why you're here. And your natal chart does that. It shows logically why you are the way you are. It shows why, what your irks are, why you resist this, why you welcome this, why you do this, why you don't do this, why you have the childhood that you had, why you have the upbringing that you have, why you have the mother, father that you had. Why were you born into the family that you were born into? Like all of these things, you need to study your natal chart. When I saw that these particular planets came into alignment, Venus, it made sense. My Sunday, girl, my sun and moon placements are Venus ruled. My Saturn placement, like I said, I had been working on my Saturn placement. Mars, my rising sign is Mars. Okay, my Uranus is Scorpio, and my Neptune is Sagittarius, right? So it started to make sense to me why I was feeling different. I'm tapping into different types of energy. I have a new wave of peace in my life that I'm trying to logically understand. Like, why am I feeling so serene? Not to say that I'm expecting myself to be anything other than that, but you, okay, because I know I'm so sensitive, I always try to put logic to the shifts in energy. When things start to shift in my life, I'm like, okay, whoa, let me understand this. I want to understand this, okay? So that's my Libra brain. My Libra brain need my Libra and Virgo brain, because I'm also a Virgo stellium. And you would know that, baby, if you study your natal chart. But my Virgo brain is analytical. My Libra brain is also analytical. And then I have a Scorpio stellium, which is emotional, okay? So this is how me studying my natal chart, this is how I've learned to balance out my emotional and my logical sides. This is how I've learned to balance myself out, is because the placements, the signs that they're in, I studied them, learned them, and then I take introspect and I look at my life. Okay, girl, what's going on? What areas of your life is very chaotic? Let me see. Let's see what's going on according to your astrological chart, your natal chart. It says this, but this is going on. So this is why I'm harping on people downloading your natal chart. This is not a one-time thing, and that's the thing about it. People think that if they just read their natal chart one time, that's enough. No, it's not. You gotta be intentional about learning yourself, studying yourself, and knowing who you are. Because if you don't know who you are, anything and everything that happens in this world, on this earth, in this planet, in your life, will shake you and make you so unstable. And it's because you don't know yourself. You don't. I'm not saying emotionally, because we everybody covered that already. I'm talking about knowing yourself astrologically. When you start to understand that the planets are here, the energy of the planets are here to work with you and not against you. Even Pluto is here to work with you and not against you. That Daddy Saturn is here to work with you and not against you. And if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about at all, then I need you to go to cafeastrology.com and pull up your natal chart. You don't specifically have to know the time of your birth, although it does help with your rising, I believe. But whatever you do know, plug it in and start to study yourself astrologically. Because once you start to get comfortable with who you are, as far as your natal chart, it don't matter what's going on. It don't matter. Because you're centered in who you are. You're grounded in who you are. Okay? Let me see if there's anything else I need to cover. 1444 on the clock. Y'all know my favorite number is what? 444. It's my favorite number. Also, I want to say this. I was unexpectedly blessed today, as well as yesterday, by a stranger. And this person just came into my life and just brought in this wave of energy. They were like a total blessing to me, unexpected. And I think I'm sharing that with you because that's how it's going to work moving forward, y'all. Is you working on yourself, grounding yourself, centering yourself within you. It's not going to be, okay, thank you, Spirit. It's not going to be all of these, they're playing Rihanna, work, 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 work. You're coming out of that phase. If you catch this video, if you catch this channel, okay, this itty bitty small channel, this video is for you. And the message, another message is you're not gonna have to work for everything you think you're gonna have to work for. A lot of it is you literally attracting it to you. Learning how to attract things to you. You're not going to have to do all of this 12-hour, 14-hour, 16-hour work anymore. If you're catching this message is for you. I'm declaring it. I'm saying it. Kadabra, abracadabra absolutely means that as we speak, so it is. I'm saying it to you. You think how you're going to come out of a situation is how you've always come out of a situation. Some of y'all going to be literally sitting pretty while the blessings are rolling in. Oh. You're on the rise. You are on the rise. Marrying, this is marrying for money, but some of you all are going to be marrying into abundance. Some of you all are going to be linking up, signing contracts that lead to abundance. These people that want to partner with you are just going to be walking into your life and just finding you. It's not going to be this big resistance that we've been used to. You're going to live a life of ebb and flow, clout hungry. People from your past are going to want to attach themselves to you because of how you're being promoted in the spiritual realm, how your energy is rising to the brink or to the rim, how you're fully coming into your being, you're fully coming into who you are. Played out. Yeah, a lot of things are going to be so played out, like having to physically exhaust yourself to get your needs met. Baby, that's played out. That's played out. Bad karma. I don't know what that's about. Bad karma. Cock blocking. Perhaps the people that have blocked you, the energies that have blocked you before, are now experiencing their consequences of trying to stop you energetically, trying to block you physically. I'm gonna say it again. If you catching this video, if you have watched this video, 19 minutes in, blessings be unto you, because I'm telling you, the things that have blocked you, the things that were put on your path in your journey to block you, are getting their just due. And my voice is changing because it just does that. And I don't have something hot to drink with it. So, baby, turn the captions on. Divination abuser, okay? There are people, you know what? I think I said this. I said this a while ago that people that have these channels, take channels however you want to take it, that have these pages, and they are fake, and they are phony, and they are not the real deal when it comes to using spiritual gifts to um, help the collective. Oh, there's going to be a downfall to people that are abusing. Oh, wait, my goodness. This is what I'm getting. These fake and phony readers, people that say they have these gifts and they have these channels and they have these pages, but they really ain't got it like that. They really not tapped in. They have found a formula to look like they are the real deal and they are authentic. But what they have been doing, and I think some of this has been unintentional, but what they have been doing is blocking the authentic people, cock blocking. They have been blocking the authentic people from accessing the proper channels to communicate with the collective. Wow. And what you're going to start to see is them experiencing what they've put out, the fake, phony, all of that, coming, circling right back around. What you put out is what you reap. We all have to be mindful of how we treat each other, the words that we speak, the actions that we partake in. Because what if you don't want to receive it, then you shouldn't dish it out. Y'all gonna see the downfall of these people. And then some of these people, y'all everybody thought they was the real deal Holyfield. And what you're gonna start to see is the downfall of a lot of people that have been abusing legal issues. Somebody gonna have legal issues. A group of people gonna have legal issues, but not only that, it's legal issues, but it's also them. Oh wait, I see. Okay, I can't diagnose nobody, right? I'm not a guru. I'm not an expert. I'm not a professional. I'm not a healthcare provider of any type. But what I'm hearing is schizophrenia. What I'm hearing is like instability, like unstableness. These people are going to start showcasing like actions of instability. You can only play in the spiritual realm for so long. You can only play for so long. You can only pretend for so long until your time is up. Moving. Some of you all have moved from 3D to 5-3, from 3D to 5-3. Your energy has shifted. Your energetic body has shifted from 3D to 5D. Congratulations. That means that you are now being rewarded for all of your efforts, for all of your work on yourself. Is there anything else to be discussed? Is there anything else? My intent with this video is to really tap into the people that are in despair right now. Okay, they want me to go to Kipper. That are in despair right now, that are feeling like they don't have a way out. If you're feeling like, you're down in the dumps and things just aren't, it's a lie. It is a lie. It's not the truth. If you're feeling like things aren't working out for you, if you feel like, how am I going to replenish the groceries in my refrigerator? How am I going to pay my utility bills? How am I going to come up with money for this and money for that? Da, 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 da. How? You've heard it all the time, and I'm not going to apologize for this being um, um, redundant. But you don't worry about the how. At this time, you got to take care of yourself. That's another thing that's happening right now is sometimes we go through we face blockages because the energy that we're trying to put out, something that we're trying to do, we actually need to turn inward and put that energy towards us first before we accomplish a certain thing. I'm instantly hearing right now that someone feels like they're running out of time. Can I tell you how much of an illusion that is as well? Because time is not even real. To prove it is that there are gazillions of timelines running all at the same time. There are versions of you existing right now in so many multiple timelines. And a version of yourself is very wealthy. A version of yourself has everything that you've ever wanted material wise. A version of yourself is probably a teacher helping children. Okay. There's a version of yourself that's probably into agriculture and a farmer and you love working with the earth. Okay. There's probably a version of you that's a pastor and you've lived this life of teaching people biblically. There's probably a version of you that's a Buddhist. Okay. There's probably a version of you that's a gangster. Okay. And you for the streets. All right, and that's why you got that ghetto side to you, you got that gangster side to you, because there's a version of you still living it out. That's why time is an illusion. And that's why Spirit says, we know you have these challenges right now. We know you have these problems, but the energy that you're trying to push out and accomplishing something, we really need you to sit with yourself and focus on yourself. Because when you focus on yourself, you can shift yourself to a different dimension, to a different timeline. And that timeline, your bills are already met. Your groceries are delivered on auto. I'm telling you, I'm telling you that the way that you used to figure things out, that way is done with. That way is no more. If you have found this channel, if you have been scrolling and found this message, that way is no more. You now live life going within. Whatever it is that you hope for, that you wish for, that you desire to manifest, will happen from within first before you can see it outside of you. I'm going to share another thing that's been happening to me. Besides feeling very serene and very much so at peace and not understanding, like, girl, why are we so at peace right now? We're not knocking it. We're not saying take it away. We just trying to understand, like, girl, like you're not even trying to you don't care about the numbers on your social media platforms no more. I don't. I don't care no more. I don't care about being monetized no more. I don't know why I'm resisting saying this, but I don't care how I make money no more. And I, uh, I was kind of like, oh my God, girl, you don't care how you make money no more? Like, girl, what's going on? Girl, we need to have a talk. I don't care. I know what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to chase these employers for a job. I know that I'm not going to beg for a job. I know that that's not my way. Because if it was my way, she'd have a job and she would have jobs. I know. I've been working since I was 14 years old. I have never had a problem getting a job, ever. So I know now that that's not the way no more. That I had to go more deeper within myself. And part of me going much more deeper within myself is me having to detach from people that I love and that I dearly care about without reason, without explanation. Okay, Charlotte, we done. Is this it? um, the weirdest thing is that I have certainty in the uncertain. I think I'm gonna title that "Certainty in the Uncertain." And maybe Spirit will allow me to talk about the blessings that have been happening to me. You know, right now I'm being called to just be quiet, so I will. I won't talk about it, but um, I have certainty in the uncertain. I don't know what's gonna happen financially for me tomorrow, next week, next month. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that I have certainty and I feel assured that everything has already worked out. I already can visualize myself in different timelines where, you know, I'm doing quote unquote charity work and I am writing checks to people. And I don't care what the number is. I'm just I'm just writing checks, baby. And I'm saying, you can go cash this right now. Uh-huh. And get your needs met. I desire that. I desire to help people in that way. That one day I'll be able to say, I'll be able to go visit a shelter. And I'll be able to say, I remember when I had to go to a shelter. I remember when I had to bring me and my first child to a shelter. And I wanna be a blessing to y'all. And I'm gonna write this check for y'all. Cause I remember. And I remember me saying, when I'm able to, I will come back and be a blessing. And I'm shifting myself in that timeline where I can write that check. And as I speak, so it is. And now my words are coming to pass. I remember the people that helped me and didn't even have to know how dire my circumstances were. That they was just sent and they did what they were sent to do and they stayed out my business. And that was sown into me. And now I want to bless people in that way. I ain't gotta know all your business, baby. I ain't gotta know everything. But here go this check. Here go this check, baby. Go on and take care of yourself and your family. That is where I'm shifting to. Is because I'm also life path number 9. Okay. Life paths number 9 is humanitarians. Okay. It is my job, it is my duty, it is my joy to help people. I don't know, y'all. I'm not editing this. We're just gonna post her, and whoever is in alignment with my energy at this time will find this message. Whoever is in alignment with my channel, Kadabra Alchemy, will find this message. You know, maybe you'll become a part of the community by subscribing and liking the video, leaving a comment to let me know how much this resonates with you. But I'm telling you, the reason why you found this message is either you needed to hear that it's okay to have certainty in the uncertainty. It's okay to feel grounded and centered when everything around you is going bananas. When I tell you, my neighbors have been going bananas, and I've been keeping to myself because I will not interject and be a part of their timeline. That's another thing. That's another thing is you got to be mindful about putting yourselves in other people's timelines, especially timelines you don't want to be. Don't interject where you don't want to be. Okay. When the arguing got done, when it got done, I quietly went out with my camper, and my little charcoal disc, and I cleansed the outside of my home because that energy you have no place over here. You have no place over here, and I do not wish to be a part of y'all's timeline. This is where we are, y'all. We are moving from 3D to 5D. And if you're having a hard time adjusting energetically, this is what's going on. Is your team could be trying to shift you into a much more beneficial timeline, and you still may have cords or strings or connections that you're still tightly connected to. I'm seeing 4 of coins energy where you're just holding on, you're conserving, you're like not letting go of connections that are keeping you in the 3D. And it's time to let it go. It's time to detach. So you may have some codependency issues. You may have some issues with detaching, which means you need to do some shadow work. You need to go within, figure out where are the roots of this codependency? Where did it start from? For me, it started with my family. And one of the physical things that I did to detach from codependency from my family is I packed up and moved 1,300 miles away. That was the physical detachment. And then I had to start my spiritual journey to spiritually detach, emotionally detach, and then mentally learn about what codependency is, how is it dysfunctional, what are the effects of it, how not to pass it on to my children, how to see it when it shows up in my love relationships, how to implement different ways to circumvent it, how to when I see people showing up in codependency, all the things. So if you're having a hard time, how you have a hard time with the shift that's happening, that took place, maybe this message, this video has been beneficial to you. Let's see if there's anything else. Maybe you need to watch the healing video that I did. I titled it Healing the Whole Body. Okay, I posted it on Saturday night. That may be beneficial to you. I did talk about different crystals that showed up in the video, a plant that I had. Maybe you need to, I don't know, research, get into these crystals or something. Maybe there's some benefit there. But yeah, that's all that I have. I'm not hearing anything else. So yeah, thank you all so much for the support of this channel, supporting me on my journey of being a YouTuber, allowing me to share my my spiritual journey with you all. I love you all so very much. All of the subscribers, all of the, um, you about to subscribe. So all of you all who are just who catch this video for the who are seeing me for the first time. That's what I want to say. Who are seeing me for the first time, welcome. Thank you so much for finding me. All the things that people say that to make y'all feel good. That's what I'm trying to say. Because I want y'all to subscribe. I want my channel to grow, of course. But again, I am no longer concerned with the numbers. I am no longer concerned with monetization. I'm not. My most concern is making space in my life to deliver these messages and not procrastinating when it comes to delivering these messages and doing everything that I said I would do when I signed that contract to be here. That is my concern right now. That is what's on my plate right now. So again, thank you all for, subscribing and being a part of my journey as well, my spiritual journey as well. And thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your spiritual journey. And yeah, the shift is here, y'all. And it's okay. It is okay to be certain in this world of uncertainty. Okay? Till next time, take care.